This video is about 2017 to 18 SAT booklet, math test calculator part. For question 1, we are looking for an interval in which the target heart rate strictly increase, then strictly decrease. Increasing function, that means from left to right, then the graph going up, then going down. So the interval will be between 40 to 60. Answer will be B. For number 2, if y equals kx, where k is a constant, and y equals 24 when x equals 6, what's the value of y when x equals 5? We know y equals kx, that means this is a direct variation. For direct variation, we can set up y1 over x1 equal to y2 over x2. So the coming first we can label as y1 equals 24, and then x1 equals 6. So we already know x2 equals 5, and we're looking for y2. Then we need to plug in. We have 24 over 6 equals y2 over 5. Reduce 1, here's a 4. Therefore, cross multiply, you have y2 equals 20. Let's see. Compared to direct variation, we have inverse variation. For the inverse variation, here's the pattern. We have x1, y1 equals to x2, y2. Let's go to number 3. We know the line L and M are parallel, and the line S and T are parallel. Angle 1 is a 35 degree. Then we're looking for the measurement of angle 2. Since line L and M are parallel, so I label here the 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3 because they are corresponding angle. Then since line S and T are parallel, I label this is a 4. And we know that angle 3 equals angle 4. Then how can I get the angle 2? It should be 180 degree minus angle 4. We already know angle 4 equals 35 because angle 4 equals to angle 1. Therefore, angle 2, it will be 145 degree. That's D. Question 4. If 16 plus 4x is 10 more than 14, what's the value of 8x? First of all, 10 more than 14, that means 10 plus 14 equals 16 plus 4x. Therefore, I can get the 16 plus 4x equals 24. And 4x equals 8. I'm looking for 8x, so I just need to multiply by 2. Therefore, 8x equals 16. That's C will be your answer. Number 5, which of the following graphs best shows a strong negative association between D and T? Negative association, that means the slope will be negative. It will be your graph, the trend of the graph will be going down. And we could say D will be the answer. For number 6, we are looking for 2 decagram container equals how many milligram? So I need to multiply by 2. This is multiplied by 2. That means I will get the 20 gram. So for this gram, I need to multiply by 20 because I want to make a 20 gram. So this part I need to multiply by 20. That means your answer will be 20 times 1,000. That answer is D. For number 7, we add all this together and you will get a 27.5. Then we know the total number, it should be 27,500. That means 27.5, I multiply by that unit. That's the scale on the y-axis. It should be equals to 27500. Then you divide it by 27.5. Then this unit will be equals to 1,000. That means number of installation will be in thousands. C is the answer. For number 8, for what value of n is n minus 1 absolute value plus 1 equal to 0? For this question, you just need to plug in, and you couldn't get a 0. That's why D will be the answer. For question 9, they refer to the following information, and we know the A is the speed of the sound wave. That's in feet per second. T is the air temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. So we need to solve for T first. For number 9, if we want to solve for T, we could say this is a linear function. That's why we need to isolate the T on one side. Then I subtract 1052 both sides. You will get the A minus 1052 equals 1.08 T. Then you need to divide it by 1.08 both sides. Therefore, your answer will be A. So for number 10, basically you can just plug in and to check answer. And you can plug in for negative 46 to this T. Then check, is it A close to 1,000 feet per second? Then you could say the B will be the answer because that's very close to 1,000. For number 11, basically for this question, you just need to plug in. Then check which solution is not making this inequality true. Then that's the answer. For example, for negative 1, I plug in 3 times negative 1 minus 5. Is it greater than or equal to? That's question mark. 4 times negative 1 minus 3. So for this part, I got negative 8. Is it greater than or equal to -7? No, it's not true. That's why A is your answer, because we are looking for the answer. It's not a solution. For number 12, we are looking for the average number of seeds per apple. That means we need to get the all total number of seeds over how many apple you have. From the given information, and we know that we have 12 apples. Then how many number of seeds you will have? This is a 3 times 2 is 6. This one is a 4 times 5 is 20. This one is a 6. 7 times 2 is 14. 9 times 3 is 27. Then I add this together. You will get 73 over 12. Then your answer very close to 6. Therefore, C will be answered. This question is very tricky. Normally, students will divide it by the bottom, add this together. It's not. So make sure you read the information carefully. They are looking for per apple. Therefore, you need to divide it by how many apples you have. Normally, when we draw the histogram in this situation, we make x-axis like number of apple. And on the y-axis, we put the number of seeds. So please read the information carefully when you do the SAT questions. Some questions are really tricky. For number 13, we're looking for which of the following categories accounts for approximately 19% of all the survey respondents. So how many respondents we have? 310. For A, B, C, D, we need to divide it by 310. Then we need to figure out for A, females taking geometry. That means 53. Then we get 17.1%. For B, females taking algebra 2, that's 62. So we have 62 divided by 310. That means 20%. And for C, male taking geometry. So we have 59 over 310. Your answer will be 19.0%. So that's why C will be the answer. For number 14, we are looking for which will change the most if 24-inch measurement is removed from the data. So we need to figure out 24 inches. We count this in. Then what's the mean, median, and range? Median won't change if we remove that 24. measurement from this data, we know that median won't change. Range definitely will change. We count this in, it will be 24 minus 8 equals 16. If it's out, we will get 16 minus 8 equals 8. And we know the range will change a lot. That's 16 minus 8 equals 8. But for the mean, since you have so many data, you add 24, it won't change a lot. Therefore, you can judge that C will be the answer. Number 15, based on the graph, total cost of renting a boat by the hour. We looking for what's the meaning for C-intercept. For a linear function, y-intercept means initial value. So answer will be A, initial cost of renting the boat. For number 16, which of the following represents the relationship between H and C? We know the y-intercept is a 5. That's why A and D, that's wrong. Then for B and C, you can just plug in one coordinates. That's it's 1, 8. That means 1, H equals 1, and then the C has to be 8. That's why C will be your answer. For number 17, we are looking for that for which value of x is the value of fx at its minimum value. So we have the minimum value is over here. Then we have, this is -1, -2, -3. So -3 will be the answer. For number 18, if 0, 0 is a solution to the system of inequality above, then first of all, you need to plug in x equals 0 and y equals 0. Therefore, you will get A greater than 0 and B is less than 0. Therefore, the answer will be A. A has to be greater than B because A is a positive and B is a negative. Number 19. We're looking for how many sellers were sold that day. Suppose it's S and a drink is D. Adding together should be 209. And since the salad is a 6.50 times S plus 2 times D, adding together should be A36.50. And I'm looking for how many salad. That means I'm looking for this S. For this kind of question, we need to plug in check answers. All the multiple choice stand for S. Then we're using that 209 subtract the multiple choice to get drinks. We can get 132, 116, 110, 104 for drinks separately. Then you can plug in the pair like A S equals 77 and a D equals 132 to this equation to check is it true. After you checking, you could say B will be the answer. When you plug S equals 93 and D equals 116, you will get the $836.50. For number 20, this question is about discount and a tax question. So for any discount, we can use original price times 1 minus the discount percent. For sales tax, we need to do is your original price times 1 plus T%. Therefore, for this question, suppose original price is A, then we do A times 1 minus 20%. Then you need to multiply the tax. That means 8% for tax. Altogether equals to P. Therefore, I can get A times 0.8. Then multiply, this one will be 1.08 equals P. We're looking for A, therefore we divide it by 0.8 and also 1.08 both sides. Then you can get A. This is the answer. So D will be the answer. Question 21 is about probability questions. We need to figure out if a person is chosen at random from those who record at least one dream. What's the probability that the person belongs to group Y? According to this table, how many people who record at least one dream? 39 plus 125. That will be 164. Then how many people belong to group Y? That is 11 plus 68. That will be 79. Therefore, the probability will be 79 over 164. That's answer is C. For question 22, it's based on this table. The table above lists the annual budget in thousands of dollars for each of 6 different state programs in Kansas from 2007 to 2010. Which of the following best approximates the average rate of change in the annual budget for agriculture natural resource in Kansas from 2008 to 2010? Average rate, that will be slope. So we got that these two numbers we label as Y1 and Y2. Then 2008 I can label as X1 and X2. So using that slope Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1, then you will get the answer will be, you will get the around 65 million per year. So answer is a B. For 23 of the following, which program's ratio of its 2007 budget to its 2010 budget is closest to human resource program's ratio of its 2007 budget to 2010 budget. Let's look at the human resource. And 2007 will be this number. 2010 is this number. Then the ratio, this number over this, you will get 0.68. Now let's check one by one for the multiple choice. The ratio will be 0.76 for agriculture natural resource. For education will be 0.72. For highways and transportation will be 0.82. For public safety will be 0.56. So which is closest? It will be education. Therefore, B will be the answer.